We're just leaving the office and we're going to check on some beans I planted on the northern end of the farm on our place, but that side of the farm kind of sucks. The hedgerow that's between us and the neighbor is not very wide, and deer really can't pass through it much, and the other side of it's a big pasture that's not ours. But there was a bedding area on the south side of this plot we're going to check out where I put beans this year, but I've been trying to provide more food over there in that area to see if I can get it better. I mean, there's normally a good deer to, a good buck over there every year or two or whatever, but Riley killed a good one over there last year and had another really mature old deer over there, but it's just a weird kind of setup, so it makes you not want to go over there as much because looking at it from the air and things like that, it doesn't look as much as a quality place as some of the other spots on our farm, but I'm trying to get it better. So planted a bunch of beans over here this year. I know they're up and doing good, but I hadn't had a chance to check them since they ought to have some good height on them. I got the Gallagher fence around them, so I know they're safe, but I'm going to check out and see what kind of growth we got here. We're pulling up to this plot that we were talking about a minute ago, just on the far north side of the farm that's right on the border with neighbors and stuff like that, but I just wanted to see it. Hadn't been here yet. I planted it, but we've been so busy I hadn't had the time to check it out, but it's looking good. Get out and check it out. So the Gallagher fence is definitely doing its job here, looks like. I don't see any real grazing here. I just see fresh growth, and it doesn't look like I need to spray. I mean, I can see a little bit of junk coming up, but not worth bringing a sprayer over here. But you can see the growth of these beans is pretty good. I mean, it's, let me get this fence smashed down so I don't get popped. But I mean, you can see with my height, this up to, not quite up to my knee, but this side of the farm, of this field right here, actually was left out of agriculture because it's so sandy on this end. So it doesn't grow quite as well as, say, other plots on the farm. It is a sandy corner. Like I said, all this behind it's an ag field that is in production, but this was left out. So obviously I made it a food plot, took advantage of it, but you can see it looks pretty good. This is the first time putting beans on this whole field. I put some trees here to kind of break this field up. I mean, I'm calling it a field. It's only about 2 acres, but I love to have trees in one. I know it creates shade and can be trouble and all, but it looks good to me. But right over here too, the hedgerow on the backside here looks thick, but it's really not. And our neighbor on the other side has pasture, so it's not a perfect setup. But I planted, you can't see it from here, but hand planted rows of pine trees over here, probably 75 yards deep, to create a travel corridor from a bedding area that's over there. So I've been trying to create flow to this and stuff, and we left that area on the other side of these little trees in fallow forever, just kind of like a soft edge. And I mean, it'd get on up in junk, they'd bed in it and whatnot, but I'm seeing something right now that's really, really neat to talk about and show you here. I believe it'll show up on camera. Go out here and see. Oh yeah, we'll be able to tell. All right, I'm gonna walk out here. These are soybeans that have been in good ground. All this looks just like this. I mean, you see the growth, they look healthy, they're pretty. They're on up. We have been getting some good rain. Even though this is a sandy side, you can see the kind of growth we're getting here. It looks good. This is pretty neat right here. So this side that I've been letting grow up in fallow has not been maintained with proper lime and fertilizer until the last couple of years. Obviously we're in the same field, same kind of ground, but look at this junk. This was planted at the same time with this year, the same lime, same fertility and everything else, and look at it. This is not from browse. I don't see anywhere where deer getting in. It's not from deer grazing it, but look how pitiful this looks. I mean, it looks like deer just been eating on it, and looks like the fence never was around it. But this is a difference in ground that's been taken care of and not. I mean, this is a prime example. That's been in, I've been taking care of that side of that plot for, I don't know, 7 or 8, 10 years now with not an overabundance of lime and fertilizer, but the right amount. This I just started a couple of years ago, but putting the right amount on it, and look at it. Now it is sandy, so it's not responding to what I'm putting out as much, but so is that. And you see the difference. I mean, this is crazy. Like I said, this is not 2 different soil types or anything. I mean, it's one little corner of a field. It's only about 1.5 acres or 2 acres, but you saw the difference in me standing in that and this. I mean, this is mind-blowing, really, but we'll try to remember to come back to this in 2 or 3 years and see and show the progression of this getting better as we take care of it. But this is a very neat example about taking care of the nutrients in your soil. You know, a lot of guys that plant think there's something wrong with their seed when their crops don't grow right. And it doesn't matter if it's our seed or somebody else's seed, there's a really a better chance that you're doing something that's an improper plant practice or your nutrition in your soil is not right than it is the seed being bad. Not to say you can't get bad seed, but definitely there's a lot of other variables that come into play. And it could be drought, not fencing it, or whatever, but definitely your lime and fertilizer is something you can take care of. It's easy to take care of. But we see it all the time. Guys come in the shop, they'll buy 2 bags of seed or 2 bags of fertilizer and 10 bags of seed. You know, it should be the other way around. You know, I mean, not exactly, but I'm just saying people really skimp on things like lime and fertilizer. And if your pH is not right, your fertilizer doesn't work near as well. You end up losing a lot of your fertilizer, so it's definitely something to take care of. So seeing this ground here and what we're just talking about, the poor growth we're getting here on beans, I might skip next year and plant like our new field shield here, which is Egyptian wheat, sorghum Sudan, and milo, just to try to get some organic matter built up in here growing. I know it'll grow good in this sandy junk, but I might do that and skip out on beans. Or if we take the fences down this year and the deer smash these beans quick enough, I might come here late season and plant something like that pretty soon, just to try to do something to mend this. Of course, I'm gonna keep on loading up with lime and fertilizer, but I really hate to step out and do more than's recommended, because I want to see what happens with going, say, right by a soil test on this and doing what's prescribed. But we'll keep y'all posted on this one. I guess I need to go kill that charger.